Innovation pays off.
So welcome back friends for today's episode. Today we'll be learning more about soldering and what is soldering iron, what is soldering wire, what composition should be used, and what are the tips and tricks for making a circuit. And today we'll be building a circuit also known as a light detector circuit using LDR, that is the photodiode. Okay, so today's session is more about doing soldering, understanding the circuit diagram and all those stuff. So let's do not delay today and let's get started. Here you can see I have a clipper and an LDR put onto the clipper, and here I'll be making one extension joint on the LDR so that this LDR can be used from somewhere far from the circuit, and this method will give you flexibility of using this circuit in the way you want to use it. Okay guys, so this is something you can see like how the extension had been done. First I am putting solder on both the legs of LDR, and as you know LDR doesn't have any kind of polarity. The next step would be I'll be putting solder on the wires, and then I'll be heating it together with the leg so that the solder and the leg can easily bind together with the heat of the solder iron and can get a proper flexi joint. Okay, and same with the other leg, where what you can see right now and the white segment. Okay, so this is something very you can say amateur kind of trick, but this is very useful for beginners like you who have never done soldering or who are doing soldering from a long time also. But as you can see, I have bended my solder joint little bit. You can see the solder tip is a little bit bended over the edge so that I can get a flexible angle on here, right? The second part after the checking, and the checking had been done, you can see both the joints are totally fine and ready to go. Now I'll be assembling all the components all together in here, and you can see the dotted PCB being clipped on the soldering strand. Now I'll be putting a 10K pot, that is also known as a potentiometer or the variable resistance, this blue little tiny keychain. Okay, so after putting this after putting this 10K pot, I'll be going for other components you will be seeing just now, and I'll be sharing you the circuit diagram even at the end of this completion so that you can understand what exactly I have done. And in the next lecture I'll be teaching you everything from base to scratch, and you can make it on your own, okay, after reading the circuit and how to read those circuit exactly, right? So this is the next component, the same LDR what we have soldered with the wire. I'm just inserting the wire and connecting to the leg of potentiometer so that it can be made a soldered joint properly. I've just given some distances so that we can do soldering very easily, and for beginners like you it would be really very you can say easy job to perform if you give proper spacing in the circuit components and the legs. Okay, the next one is the 1K, the 1000 ohm resistor, which will be going with the legs of one leg of soldering, one leg of LDR and one leg of potentiometer. So this is how we put the resistor properly, and you can see like we'll be using 3 to 4 dots for connecting the resistor together. Right now this circuit has not been soldered. I'm just placing it, and after placing it I'll be turning down the circuit and soldering it properly. so that the joint get completed. And I'll show you one picture how to I think I have already shown you the picture in the beginning of soldering, like how exactly you have to put a V-joint, because if you do not put a V-joint, the soldering tip would not get properly attached with the components. So follow that particular diagram for making and joining any circuit. This is BC547 PNP transistor that is used for amplifying current. Now you can see I have put on properly the LED. Okay, and the next component, the remaining last one, is nothing like but you can say the another resistor. Okay, exactly. So that is all. This is the completed circuit. 2 resistor of 1K, 110K potentiometer, 1 BC547 transistor with 3 legs, and 1 LED and 1 photodiode, or the LDR, light dependent resistor. Okay, so this is a complete circuit of, you can say, light detector, and whenever the light will fall on the LDR, the LED will start glowing, as you can see now. And as soon as I'm putting shadow over the resistor, you can see the LED is not glowing. So this circuit can be used as a morning alarm. You can just replace the LED with a buzzer and it will start blowing up as soon as the sun rises and the intensity of light increases over the LDR. So this is one of my idea where you can use this circuit. This is a very basic. So I think we have seen a lot of tips and tricks for today, and today what you have seen is an amateur soldering. Okay, I've used a broader tip on the soldering iron, and that was an amateur technique to use the soldering iron. Okay, in tomorrow's session, in the upcoming session, I'll be teaching you more about how to do a pro soldering, how professionals do the soldering work, and how you can do it by broad tip soldering iron if you do not have any expensive item to purchase, right? So how you can perform pro style soldering tips using non-pro, you can say, soldering irons. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed today's session, and just put it down your thoughts and you can say your feedback in the comment section, so that I can just go through it and make the best of it for the next coming sessions according to your thoughts and requirements. Okay, so thank you guys for attending today's session, and I apologize for not giving the session yesterday just because of heavy rainfall and downtime of my internet. So let's get started for today even, and today will be the DT class at 3 PM IST, Indian Standard Time, that is for design thinking 2. So we'll be hosting both the sessions for today, and people who are totally new to our channel, just hit that red button, subscribe, and just press the bell icon so that you can get all the notification in your inboxes whenever we are planning to go live or whenever we upload an episode video. So I hope guys, you guys have enjoyed a lot. Take care, stay safe, be innovative. Jai Hind.